with Lady D today. I'm your host, Lady D. Join us every Thursday at 4 p.m. for another breakthrough conversation. Be a guest on our show, 216-571-2235. Well, welcome to What's Going On with Lady D today. And I just want to, before we get started with the show, I do have an acknowledgement to make. I want to acknowledge today is my partner that I used to have. Sir John is his birthday. So we wish him happy heavenly birthday. I know he's just got them roaring and giving them information up in the heavens. All right, John, you do it. And then also we have another great event that's going to be happening on August 19th. John Adams Rebels, class of 78, my class. All right, we're going to be having our class reunion gathering. It's going to be a black attire, black night affair at Sam Silks, August 19th. Tickets are $30. So please reach out to Linda Jackson, who is the president of the Rebels Committee, for your tickets. And that will be from 7 to 9, August 19th. And there's your bus for the week. All right. All right. So now we're going to go into the show. Welcome. I have with me no other than Bernadette Mayfield.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Louise Leffy.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to What's Going On today.
Thank you.
So these young ladies here, they are with the Good Shepherd Outreach Resource Center. And I'm going to let you all start with you, Louise. Tell our audience a little bit of something about yourself.
Hi. Well, I am a Cleveland girl, born and raised here. Graduated from John F. Kennedy, and I attended Cleveland State, graduated from Cleveland State. I did industrial retention and expansion, which is really something that is so dear to my heart. Just jobs and manufacturing of Cleveland, products in the United States. So I did that over in Ward 2, started with Earl Turner, went on to Bobby White, and then block grant funding. But we had a good time. Industrial retention and expansion is a good thing for the city of Cleveland. I've been a member of Good Shepherd for about over 60 years, but now we're doing the Resource Center, which is just opening up so many doors for so many people, and I just look forward to it.
Awesome. And Bernadette, let's get the tea on you.
Hello, everybody. I am Bernadette. I am also a Cleveland person and an Eagles, John F. Kennedy, class of 85. Yay.
Yeah.
Sorry
We'll
about
let
the
y'all-
matter,
that's
folks. Should be
okay.
all right.
You know, we were
We
number
still want
one.
y'all to party good, but
Right,
that's
right,
okay. Cleveland raised, born, member of Good Shepherd my entire life, born and raised in the church. I know Lady D because I teach a swim class over at the Y in Warrensville, and D comes to my class sometimes. And I'm here excited just to tell you all about our event this Saturday.
Awesome, awesome. So before we get into the event that's going to be jumping off this Saturday, and it's just going to be amazing, we're going to get a little bit more information on, can you tell me a little bit of history about Good Shepherd? It was Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, am I correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so let's get a little history about that church.
Well, the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd has been around for about 85, 90 years? Maybe 90, 95 years. We've been around for a very long time, but like most churches, COVID's pretty much shut us down.
Okay.
We did have a senior congregation, and we lost a few members. And we had a few members whose children realized it was time for them to start taking care of their parents and move them out of state. So after COVID, Louise and I and a few other people were still there. We were maintaining, and we realized it was something we needed a change. And going back to the way we were raised, the way I was raised, and the things that we did in the community, we realized in talking to people that a lot of that isn't happening anymore. We don't have the conversations. So we started Conversations in the Neighborhood, which happens once a month, just to people to talk about whatever subject we come up with, just to get back to us. And in that, we always did yard sales, we always did give backs, we always gave. We decided to have this Christmas in July and promote other people. Most people know what a 501c3 is or a nonprofit is, but we realize if you listen to people, they want to start one. Our question is, when's the last time you volunteered?
Right.
When's the last time you helped somebody? Why are
Okay.
you starting something if you're not helping somebody? So that's what we're doing. We're taking what was our foundation, which is the church, and turning it into that resource center. We're going to help you look for and get everybody. Yes, you can call 211, but everybody don't know to do that.
Okay.
Or you can go online, but what if you need help going online?
Right.
And you can go to an Angie list, but sometimes you don't know those people, so why would you trust them in your house? We want to give you resources that can help you do what you need, be it somebody coming to your house that we trust, somebody cutting your grass, somebody, maybe you got a food box. We're surrounded by pantries. We love them, they give out, but everybody don't know what to do with what's in the box. Sometimes you need a cooking lesson. And it could be something as simple as that. So we're trying to get back to giving and being a part of the neighborhood, where if something's going on, we can all just come together and say, hi, how you doing, party in the front, and have a good time.
Awesome. So now let me ask you, what are you looking to do in the community with this outreach center?
This particular event, what we're doing is we are supporting WIN, which is Women in Ministries, and ourselves.
Yes, yes,
And
of course.
Good Shepherd, come over. And then that giving back, WIN promotes women and children in shelters. So we're helping them collect dollars as well as items to give to people in shelters. We're also working with Lady Gilmore, the Queen on the Sling, who has been my sister my entire life. Give back to schools, supplies, toiletries. Sometimes we have children in schools that may be in the shelter and you don't know it, or just may need that help. And sometimes it's a teacher that knows before we know. So we want to make sure they have some supplies to make sure they can give without it being a struggle. As far as the center is concerned, it's a building. Sometimes you need a place for a meeting. We got the space for you to rent. Sometimes weddings, funerals. Sometimes you just need someplace in the neighborhood to go to. Without the worry of finding a place. We have a nice location. Come by, take a tour. We have a parking lot, and we're neighborhood focused. And when we say neighborhood, we start not just between Warrensville and Lee Road. We start there. We're in those blocks, but then we go out. It's Lee Miles. It's Kinsman. Then we build cities. If we don't get back to talking and doing things together, we're not going to go anywhere. What we realize is people in our age group, there's a lot of people that have their own businesses. There's a lot of people that do different things, but we got past that point of communicating with each other. When we grew up, we know if somebody needed something fixed, mom or dad would say, go talk to Mr. Johnson, or go over there and ask Mr. Howard, or go, so-and-so can do that. We don't have that right now, and we need to get back to that, in our opinion.
And another thing we need to reach out to is to the children, the youth, because we all know that our youth in our community, they need some background, they need some backbone, they need some help, they need to understand that we are a community and you need to look within your community to help you so you can grow and you can go out and you can be successful. So we need to reach out to our youth as well and bring them in. So we're looking for some youth activities. We have the kids corner for Saturday so the kids can have some face painting, play with some balls, get some hot dogs, and just have some fun. But we also want to educate and give them a place that they can feel safe and secure and know that they can get some answers that will be to some questions that will help them take them through life.
That is really, truly amazing. And I'm going to ask you, what type of activities will the center be having?
The center itself, we do, right now our focus are the conversations. That's one of the bigger things. And renting space that's affordable for people in the neighborhood when you need to do something. As we grow, like most people, COVID and the weather, it's Cleveland, has damaged our building some, so we're actually rebuilding. We had a storm, we had a flood. We're actually in the process of remodeling and just getting back up to complete code.
Okay.
So we are able to do things. We do paint and sips. We do more. It's called paint and play, where we add trivia to it,
Okay.
and you can win a prize as you also paint. We do a lot of fun things. So game nights. We used to do. We like to get back to movie nights. So the possibilities for us right now are open. With Saturday, the ideal is to start that, to let people know we are there with vendors and just to get to know again the people that's in the neighborhood.
And one thing that we also do in the community, we do fish fries. And
We
we've
like
done
feeding people.
Yeah,
You
we
feeding
like
people?
everybody got to eat, and we do fish fries. We've offered different varieties of fish, but this is our third one, and everyone has been a true success. You know, it's a success when you sell out. And then people say, when is the next one? So we have really just doing, little fish fries right there to bring people to the building, to let them know, come around to the parking lot. We have ample parking, and we have food, and we just share with each other, and people see people you haven't seen in a while, and, have some friendships and just have some fun. So we do the fish fries as well as the paint. Instead of paint and sip, it was paint and play, which was a lot of fun too. So we just want to do some fun things to get the building back open and get the community to come together and to know that we have a community and we got that strength.
What is the address and the location?
We are located at 18615 Harvard Avenue. That's Cleveland. 18615 Harvard, Cleveland 44122.
Will you be addressing any social needs?
We would like to get to that part. With the conversations, we realize there's a lot to talk about. We started with health because if we're not healthy and don't focus on that self-care, it's kind of hard to take care of somebody else. So we want to remember that. We went to our young entrepreneurs. We're going to focus, the next one was going to be on, we're still working through the title, but it's called Living Past the Diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
Some of our young people that we found out that we've met have these for better diseases that never was heard of before.
Yeah.
I have one lady that's 25. Her mother said the doctors told her this happened to 1 in a million people. What does that mean for this black child? I mean, she's 25, but for me, that's a child.
Right.
So we're going to have that conversation. We have someone from Lupus organization, Greater Cleveland Lupus organization coming. We have someone from Village of Healing coming, and our young people that has been diagnosed with this to talk about how do we do this, how do we help, because sometimes maybe they just need to talk. How do we get past that? So right now we're focused on the conversations so we can grow through the conversations as to what's needed, how we can help. If it's just the fact that now we can open our doors to you because you may need a place to speak, or you may have a question that nobody's been able to answer. We want to be able to help you find that answer to the question.
So you're a resource center.
Correct.
Okay. And so therefore, the type of, you're going to offer a variety of different type of resources. How can the community help?
Right now, the focus will be conversation. What do you need that we can do, and what do you offer? What do you have in your repertoire, your business, your hobby that you feel can help someone in the neighborhood? And again, when I say neighborhood, it stretches through the city because Cleveland is the smallest city I know. You turn around the corner, you know somebody. It could be the simple fact of finding someone housing, because we've had that question.
Right.
Finding someone a meal, finding someone that can talk to. We had a young lady that was new to Cleveland that was trying to get her children's back. I don't have all the connections, but I want to make sure we get the connections. It can be lawn. We needed the trees cut down. Young man from the neighborhood But you don't think about that. You want to go to somebody that's going to work with you, that's not going to overcharge you. Perfect example, we needed a furnace fix. Had all these people come in telling us this amount of money. Well, you need this part. You have to have this part. It's going to cost $5,000, but I can get it. We call somebody in the neighborhood. I can't do it, but I know somebody. I'll be over there in a minute. It costs $75.
See there? Yeah.
Neighborhood.
Yes.
It's time for us to. You may be in the neighborhood
Yes.
and have what's the word I'm looking for?
You have
Quality, a skill. Thank you.
A skill.
That can help us. And once we say you helped us, we know you can do it, which means you can go to somebody else and help them.
Yes.
And you know, it's always so good to be able to reach out to somebody that you know. This so-and-so's grandson or so-and-so's brother. And he has the skill, but he's willing to come and do it and help us. Because that furnace, people wanted to sell us a brand new furnace, $30,000. Brother came in there and lit it. And it was all right. And I watched him, so I know a little bit of, you know.
So you learned something.
Yeah, I'm
too.
learning
Yes,
something.
yes.
I tell them all the time, I'm a journeyman. I'm a learner. So I'm a plumber learner. I'm learning how to do a furnace. And just learning, you know, give the opportunity, because that's what we need to get an opportunity back to our youth, to get them some skills. Somebody need to take them by the hand and teach them.
Yes.
So, you know, that's a resource. Just take them by the hand, and honey, this is how you do it, and
Yes.
this is who you talk to, and this is how you speak to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because communication is
Oh,
so
very
important.
important.
Communication
And
is the
youth
key.
are not learning that because we've eliminated their vocabulary with just hyphen letters. They don't write.
It's not even shorthand.
No. I'm like, what does that mean?
And then, can you tell time? Can you look at a regular clock and tell time? Because that's just something that, you know, we need to find out. Our youth, stop looking at those digits and be able to look at a clock with 12 numbers on it and figure it out and know what time it is. Something we learned in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. But see, that's because of today's technology has taken away individuals, us people, using your mind, thinking, learning, and understanding, and then using what you've learned. Everybody's looking for an easy way out, but in the long run, it's really hurting you.
Oh,
Right.
definitely.
Technology is headed straight
Technology is
to
a must.
AI, which is going to put you out of work.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out what you would like to do and learn that skill, that true skill that will keep you moving forward.
Excellent. So now, what would be the hours of the outreach center?
You know, that's going to vary because if somebody needs to do something on a Saturday morning, we're going to do our best to be open for them to do it Saturday morning.
Okay.
We're in the same thing. If they turn around and say, I have a meeting in their renting space on Tuesday night, we're going to be there on Tuesday night.
Okay.
We are flexible.
Okay.
Right now, if you want to come by, call, let us know, and we will be there if someone's not already there to meet you to discuss it. We do have we have a tenant in there that's there every Sunday and on Wednesday evenings, but that's only one part of the building.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to ask you, what are the main components of a outreach process? Because, you know, everyone wants to open up a building and repeat something that's already been done. What is your process?
That's a good way to put that. I'm not looking at it as a process, and we're learning because what we're trying to do is go back to what we knew. So will it work? We can only try. Will it evolve? We hope so. So the outreach is to get back to people knowing that if we talk to each other, we're here. We're reaching out to you, and we hope you reach out to us. The resources are the fact when you reach out and you have a question, I want to be, I don't know that answer, but let me call Lady D. She might be able to help you.
Right.
And not give out, sometimes you don't want to just throw your number out there to everybody.
Yes.
This gives you a place where you can say, okay, tell this person to do this, this, and that. Example, we had a wedding. The young couple decided they needed a marriage counselor. Well, their marriage counselor had something else come up, so they needed another marriage counselor. Not a problem. Here's this person. I called the person. If you want to call them, call them. I gave 2 numbers, one male, one female. I didn't know who they picked until she walked through the door at the wedding. Oh, I was their marriage counselor. Oh, that's wonderful. It's a resource. I want to
Yes.
give you, say you need it, let us find it for you. How you use that is up to you. We're not trying to get in your business. We're not trying to spread your business. We're trying to help you move forward. So all we can do is give you a number, but it's up to you to call it.
Well, what's the number that someone can call you to different businesses or someone who wants to be a part of this or offer their services? How can they reach you?
There's 2 ways, but I'm actually going to give out my cell phone number because as we're transitioning from a church to a center, a lot of different things are going on. Right now, I would say please come by on Saturday, introduce yourself, take a picture. We love pictures. But I am welcome and open to anybody calling me at 216-296-3819. 216-296-3819, and we can set up an appointment. We are working on our website and new numbers, and we would get those to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, and the church does have a phone number, and we've had some technical difficulties, but
Okay.
future, it will be a 216-751-7188. Once again, that number is a 216-751-7188. That is the phone number for the church. So you're more than welcome to call, leave a message, and then we will get right back to you because we are open we seat 400 people in our sanctuary.
Okay.
So if you're planning a large wedding, then you need a parking lot and a facility, a place to have your wedding with a center aisle. You're more than welcome to give us a call.
Fashion show. It's a great room for all.
Awesome. So now let's just talk about our Christmas time in the neighborhood because I'm so excited about that. Because me and Lady Gilmore and KAZ Radio and we are all doing this together to make this a very successful outcome. So let's tell our audience, what is it that our children need? Because our children are really going without. And as big as this city is, there is no need for no child to be left out.
Well, before we get into what's needed, I also would like to thank our co-chairs.
Yes.
Dee just mentioned our sponsors, which is which is a radio station. But our co-chairs are Alexandria Johnson Move under Women of Color Foundation, Catherine Hall of Jack Casino,
Yes.
and Dr. Jacqueline Chisholm of Step Forward.
Yes.
They are women that have been in my life and support me, and I thank them. And they see the fact that there is a need, and because it was something we decided we wanted to do, they're there to support us in doing that. So what do the children need? What do the community need? It may not be a child. So as much as we want to help the children, I want to help everybody. When is bras and panties? Schools are believe it or not, toiletries, not just school supplies.
Yeah.
We want to send, sometimes the little girl just needs some deodorant, and we want to give it to her discreetly.
Yes.
Socks,
Lotions.
Lotions.
Combs, brushes, you name it. These children, they need this type.
they need this
the
impressive
schools,
stuff.
just for them to have it inside the school where they can go to the principal's office and there's a box that they can reach in and be able to pass on. And nobody has to know this.
Feminine, I can say it, napkins, tampons.
Yes,
The
yes.
things we don't think about too much,
Yes.
they need.
Yes.
And like you said, discreetly.
Yes, discreetly.
Are things that your mother would provide for you. But in this day and age, some people don't have a mother that can provide for you. So we need to be, that family that is able to provide things for the child.
Exactly.
From toothpaste, toothbrush, combs and brushes, hair grease, things we grew up with.
Yes.
So we need to, include those things also. The children need They just need, and socks.
Yes.
Everybody needs some socks.
Socks,
It's
t-shirts.
always surprising how many the fact that you need socks.
Because you know what? When you wash, you never put the two together.
It's like socks.
There's
We always
one
need more
showing
socks.
up, and the other one you don't know where it is.
You always need more socks. So we're looking to give back. Now this is Christmas in July, so it's kind of reversed. You're not getting a gift, we're giving a gift. Bring a gift, but in the same time, we will have vendors there for you to get yourself a gift. Maybe start some early additional shopping. We have a photo booth, so come take a picture. Free hot dogs. I know you're supposed to be eating vegan and healthy right now. Come on, get a hot dog. We got some hot dogs. If you're interested in fire education, the Cleveland Fire Department will be on site. They may not be there all day, so get there early. They will be there with a fire truck.
And also, let's not leave out free books. Sean from Literacy in the Hood, she will be there giving our youth away books. So there'll be plenty of books for you to take away to start reading because it's so important.
So important.
So important.
And it can be so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun to lose yourself in it.
We got a children's corner set up, so there'll be games that you can play. You can win prizes. Also, we will have a DJ. I must admit that say that DJ Lily would not be able to be the DJ this go round because she's so busy and so booked. But hopefully she'll be able to make a drop-in appearance for you.
Correct.
But we do have a DJ, and our DJ is
Steve Adams, and this is birthday. Happy birthday, Steve.
all right.
Happy
Shout out to
birthday,
Steve
yeah.
Adams. Yes, indeed. So it's just going to be so much going on. Slide through, drop off some supplies, and we are taking cash donations and checks.
We have a QR code, so you just bring your phone.
Yes,
Need a credit
okay?
card.
We're taking it all, okay? So please come out and support our Cleveland School District because these school supplies will be going to some unknown schools, and that's going to be a surprise when we show up at their door. Please support us. This is What's Going On with Lady D today. Welcome to What's Going On with Lady D today. I'm your host, Lady D. Join us every Thursday at 4 p.m. for another breakthrough conversation. Welcome. Be a guest on our show. What's Going On 216-571-2231. I'm your host, Lady D.